So number one is chords are the most common thing. A minor thought can create a minor chord. A repetitive minor thought can make that chord or chords stronger, stronger, stronger. Thoughts are basically dictated by habits. Habits, of course, are linked to practice of virtues. That is the way one can start breaking their habits consciously. Chords, when they have become, through habituated thoughts, strong enough, they begin to take away a person's energy. Initially the body tries to cope, then it gets overloaded and it starts giving out energy to A, B, C and D, whoever is connecting. Now, if nothing is done about it, then chords will bring you to a stage where the human system, energy system is ripe for entry of entities because the energy is deteriorating. All energies are meant to sustain life forms. Now, life forms include humans, maybe toads, mammals, animals. So when the energy is sufficiently deteriorated, entities will automatically enter. Entities begin to give trouble to the human body, physical body, or emotional body, or body of thought, by wayward thought, thinking, wayward emotions, unstable emotions. It may cause depression, unstable emotions, and physical discomfort. When entities are sufficiently sustained in a human aura, it will lead to ripening of the human body for entry of implants. So they are interconnected. Entity removal is not easy to find as a book knowledge. Detection of chord is not easy to find as a book knowledge. Detection of entities is also not easy to find as a form of book knowledge. Through this medium, at least I didn't find any of these things in the book forms. I was able to develop how to detect entities, how to detect chords, and I have also developed a system to detect the severity or mildness of implants. Causes, we have now one thing leading to another, already in a gist explained. Removal. Removal of chords is easy. You simply go maybe beyond the surface of the chords 6 to 12 inches and cut them thoroughly. Now this motion of cutting is at times insufficient to cut the chords. They remain. And this you will be able to detect in deformation of that chakra, lopsided deformation. Second, entities give local, very local, within the chakra, a very local distortion. So if you find a small hill in the chakra, on the surface of the chakra, suddenly hill or depression, it could be due to both are different stages of entity infestation. It is a sure sign of infestation. Now, if this entity is removed from the chakra should become even. But if the entity is, by energizing, it will become even. If the entity is still lodged, that means A chakra is controlling B, C and D minor chakras, organs, the chakras of the organs. So for example, if your back heart chakra shows distortion, unevenness, it could be the chakra where the entity is lost, or it could have gone into the one of the organs that the chakra is controlling. When you go to the organ, for example, right lung, 3 lobes, you will find back heart, right half distorted. So when that is cleaned and the chakra is energized, you will find that back heart chakra has become even and smooth, and by twisting the body, you will find that the discomfort caused by minor chakra entity lodge is gone, and the body begins to, over a period of few days, recharge and come back to its normal strength. The last part, which is the removal of implants. Implants, a throughput implant, end-to-end throughput implant, will surface at the core of the chakra, will reflect at the core of the chakra as a local broad, wide or narrow beam, like a laser. It can be broad, that means it's a broad implant. Now if you go back on the reverse side of the chakra, you will find, so for example, the front side of, let's say, an implant at navel. So this will be the central part of the navel. If you take your scanning hand above or below or on the sides, beyond that center core, so this is the core, and going up on somebody's navel chakra, this is a sign of an implant. This is a sign of an implant. You will find this protrusion everywhere. Now the implant will not only affect that local chakra and its functionalism, it will also begin to, depending on its size, whether it is throughput through the core of the chakra towards the reverse, on related minor chakras. Like for navel, it will impact the hips. Hips will begin to impact the armpits, which in turn will impact the throat. Reverse process. So if your stools are not happening correctly, chances are you have tried every form of healing, cutting cords, this, that. Look for entities, look for implants. Implants will appear like this, protrusion. This is the front part of navel. Entity on that same navel will appear as local protrusion. So if this is the navel, if you just take the top right hand quarter of that chakra, you will find a local, So surrounding it, it's shallow, but mildly shallow. And a small area of that chakra will be, but these entities can move. So you have to quickly freeze them with sparkling violet, and then use Om or use sparkling violet to disintegrate. You can, if you want to use Om, Amen, Amin, you may use that, project that by mentally chanting that, and also follow it up by saying return to the origin, return to the origin. In the case of implants, this is, now if you start correcting this, it will take ages. So you have to drill through this energy with sparkling violet. Now that same navel that I am using as an imaginary navel of a person, now so this is the face. If I turn it around, so it is a face and there is a rear. You will see that the rear of that, the difference is much more. So this is the core, this is the top, this is the bottom, this is the side. So at the rear end, this is the head of that implant. This is the balance chakra. Reversed in the front, this is the head, this is the... So in the front, the implant is protruding so much, but in the rear it is so much. It is already going through. So, but this motion of like a screwdriver embedding through the implant is like screwing on a screw. And then just a shrug, removal. Mentally you are saying it's just removed. And you dispose it in that salt bowl or in solar energy, whatever you are imagining. As an after effect, if it has fully gone, there will be depletion immediately of that core. If you go on the reverse side, the reverse side of the core and the front side should have equalized. There is no disbalance. This is less and that is more. So that means now there is a hollow. That energy shaft which was lost there for a period of time has left a hollow there. So now you use Om Ram Namaha, Om Ram Namaha, Om Ram Namaha to energize that navel and plug that hollow. This is the process. Now it's plugged. Is it interesting?
Yeah.